What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we got a jam-packed day. Today on my day off, we're gonna be going over week 4's weight loss results. We'll be taking you through a full leg day and maybe some other miscellaneous things today. Maybe some hiking with my buddy Joe Moore today. Take you through my Chinese New Year celebration dinner on a cut and how I'm gonna adjust to it, and show you guys a long overdue room upgrade. So let's jump right into this video. Week 4's target weight loss was 176 pounds, but ended off week 4 at 174.8, which means that I am ahead of schedule in terms of weight loss, because week 5's target weight loss is going to be 174.5 pounds. But seeing as how things are going, definitely going to be ahead of schedule, going to be lower than that by the end of this week. Definitely feeling the diet right now due to the rapid weight loss, which is to be expected. All the clothes feel a lot looser. The goal is to look good in like bad, like soft yellow lighting. That way, whenever you get under like natural white lighting, you look like super phenomenal and you look ridiculous. Lighting plays like a big role in how your physique looks on camera. So everything is definitely going according to plan. Overall activity has been so high that I don't even need to add any extra air bike sessions yet, due to the fact that I'm working a lot more than I was before. The fat is coming off super nicely. Visually this week, I can tell that I have a lot more definition even in bad yellow lighting, so that's like a good sign. But if this weight loss trend does keep going, I might consider taking my diet break a week early. That way I don't lose too quickly, because losing too much weight too quickly is definitely a bad thing. So I might take, the foot off the gas pedal a little bit, kind of just like slow things down a tiny bit, but we'll just have to carefully monitor my weight, physique, and how all that good stuff. Definitely feeling the cravings right now, a month in, but they're definitely manageable. I really want this fat loss phase to be as perfect as possible, not to have any kind of detours, like having to add extra weeks of dieting because like I snack too much or whatnot. I'm basically not throwing any kind of like cheat meals at this point. Like, I'm hyper focused on trying to get this fat off in the most timely manner as possible. And personally, I feel like I look better at this current weight than I was last year, and that's probably due to the fact that all that hard work during that lean bulk is actually paying off. Maybe gain like half a pound to a pound of muscle. And I'm hoping by documenting all this, I inspire my friends and family around me. Recently picked up a lot of shifts at work, working 6 double shifts out of the week. Mandatory 1 day off so I can record all these update vlogs and edit everything and post it on YouTube, because I made that commitment to post at least once a week. And right now I'm trying to just doing it for the love of bodybuilding. It's kind of like practice for in the future. If I wanted to try to do a competition of whatnot on a hectic schedule, like, it's still doable. And I have to get at least 7.5 hours of sleep to keep my willpower and focus high, so I don't slack on not snacking and having more energy and focus in the gym. I definitely have to wake up a little bit earlier so I can get some food in me, because the last training session I had, my energy was like kind of low due to the fact that I don't eat before my 8 a.m. workouts. So essentially just doing fasted hypertrophy workouts, and if you've ever done those, those are not fun when you're trying to push it. Majority of the free time has gone to sleep, training, and work. No real time for any kind of like other leisure activities, like playing video games and whatnot. Trying to keep this commentary short and sweet, because it's definitely not that entertaining to hear me ramble about fat loss for like more than like 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes. So thank you very much for those that are sticking with me through these weekly vlogs. Once I'm finished with cutting, I'll be able to do more fun videos like fitness challenges, trying out fad diets, and that long overdue 10,000 calorie challenge I haven't forgotten, but I'm definitely holding off until I actually deserve 10,000 calories. I got plenty left in the tank, so only 2 to 2.5 more months of this and we'll be done. Am I the only one that has this problem when you find something you really like? For instance, these Think protein bars. Shout out Serena for this recommendation. These taste fantastic for 0 grams of sugar. So I ended up buying 6 boxes last time I was cutting, and now I'm left with 3 boxes. I've had these 3 boxes for like the last 4, 5, 6 months, and they're about to expire soon, so I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. I might just give like a box of dairy. And yeah, I always have this problem of buying too much of one thing. I always go through phases of just eating one specific thing because it tastes good. I don't know if that's like weird or like that's normal. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these protein bars, because I don't like wasting food. This has been my office chair for the last 5-6 years. As you can see, it's been through a lot. And now, today, we're going to be finally getting rid of this old trustworthy. It's been with me through thick and thin, gotten me through very long nights. It's not really level anymore. The fake leather's cracking, absolutely devoid of any kind of lumbar support. So it's time for a big change. Bam! An upgrade. So this is gonna be my speed review of this chair. Pros about this chair: very easy to assemble, had a very straightforward, big instruction card for you to follow along and build, but there was at one point where I kind of did mess up because I couldn't figure out which way a certain part was supposed to fit in, and luckily as I was getting to that part, my sister came up and kind of pointed out like, yo, that's not on the right way. I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, look at the card. I'm like, I couldn't tell. And then, like, you know, but eventually you'll figure it out by just like looking at the picture and making your best judgment on it. The chair has pretty good lumbar support from what I've experienced so far. I can like lean back like this and I feel a lot of lumbar support, especially when you have the adjustable lumbar support lever on the right side of the chair. For me, I cranked that thing up to its max potential, and it tells you on the instructions to not crank it any more past its max. Oh, I could feel.
Feel what?
I feel the support. Whoa, amazing. Pillow.
You were so ugly for that. Ew.
It says 4D armrest.
Yeah, you can turn it inward and outward.
Whoa, 4-dimensional. 3-dimensional. 2-dimensional.
Ew.
The chair height is very good. Right now I'm at its lowest setting, and if I want to adjust it higher, for in my case it needs to be a lot higher because my desk is actually pretty high. In my old office chair, I couldn't get my chair high enough to actually sit in a good ergonomic position to use my computer, so I'm kind of always just like hunched over using my computer. But with this, I don't have that problem. Like right now, this is that I just put it up to its highest, and this is like sort of where I want to be. As you can see, it has a lot of height. Great thing about this lumbar support thing, I can sit for long periods of time comfortably. With my previous chair, I couldn't sit for long periods of time because my lower back would start to hurt. I remember during some gaming sessions I would have some lower back pain and I'd have to put like a pillow behind for some sort of lumbar support. And lastly, the chair itself looks super clean. The black graphite is pretty nice and it kind of fits the aesthetic of my jet black desk. I kind of wish they had a all jet black chair with the softweave fabric. They do have it for the PU leather, but I figured with going with the softweave fabric over the PU leather that this would have a longer life expectancy than the PU leather would. Some of the cons that I have with the chair is, one, it costs a shit ton of money. This entire order, including tax and shipping, was $481.55. My other biggest con about this entire thing was it took way too long to get to my house. I had pre-ordered this for the Christmas sale. I kind of was on the fence about buying this chair for like the longest time, so I kind of missed out on the Black Friday sale too, so lost money there. So if you are considering buying this chair, Black Friday will probably be your best bet for the biggest discount. If you want like a neutral color chair, but if like you want one of those gamer chairs, which is not something that I want. It took over 2 months to get it delivered from the pre-order date to my house, which is kind of like whack. And lastly, these 4D armrests. I don't really understand the thought process behind them. I don't think I'll ever be in an instance where I need to sit in my chair and have to like turn the armrest inwards. I feel like for the most part, you're gonna be facing directly in front of you and never like out or in. Other than that, like I don't understand the 4D armrest, but that's just like a small gripe. It's not really like a con, but for me, it's like I didn't really understand what the hell this thing was really meant for, you know? So I was giving you my review of this chair. I definitely think this was sort of worth the investment for this chair. If you can't get a used Herman Miller at a good price, this is definitely a good option to consider. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the purchase. Now I have to go upstairs and clean up that mess I made. Well, we are not going hiking anymore. Well, not everything always goes according to plan, but I know for a fact that Chinese New Year still is a go, so I'll show you guys exactly what I'm working with in just a second. Rice, 1.1 pounds of salmon, pickled radish, and finish off with a little bit of roasted seaweed. Had a great dinner. Wasn't super filling, but hey, nothing is ever filling during on a cut. Now it's time for the second best part of Chinese New Year. If you already know, red envelopes. Red envelopes only mean one thing: more money to throw into GameStop stock. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm wrapping up the night with some anime, and anime I'm currently watching right now is Akudama Drive, suggested by my good friend Angelo. I've been holding off on watching this because I thought it wasn't finished, but it turns out it was finished. It's a 12 episode anime, and wow, I started this anime yesterday and I'm on the last episode right now. Yeah, this is definitely top 10 animes. I love everything about this anime. The art, the soundtrack, the action, the just pacing of it. So I binge watched the first 6 episodes last night, and I kind of just binged it throughout the day today. And to all my anime watchers, what are your top 5 animes of all time, and what do you consider the best anime in your opinion? Right now, I would have to say Attack on Titan is definitely a contender for greatest anime of all time. Right now, I'm really enjoying Akudama Drive. Highly recommend. So I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Thank you guys as always for watching. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Leave me a comment in the comment section below to let me know you're alive and tell me how you're doing. Happy New Year's, and I'll see you guys in the next video.